this new place. And though sometimes the wait comes in abundance, my love for you gets stronger every day. My darling, I have dreamed of you forever. I can't escape the truth of what I know. It's taken many times of me a tumbler. You know this garden's where I want to grow.
Hey y'all, welcome to Stivers Homestead. I'm Zach.
And I'm Jen.
And today it is Thanksgiving prep time.
Yes.
So we're getting very close to Thanksgiving. We know you all are starting to plan if you're a host or if you're wanting to bring a bomb dish over to the family Thanksgiving. This woman's got your recipes for you.
That's right. So all the recipes I'm going to show you are my favorite Thanksgiving and sometimes Christmas recipes. I use them every single year. I have them saved and printed so that I can have access to them. And this one specifically is one of my favorites. So this recipe was actually my grandma's. She used to make it every single Thanksgiving, and she taught me there's no learning to it.
Nah.
It's very simple. Anyone
But it's
can
unique.
do this. It is unique.
And it's so good.
It's really good. And people will be like, what was that? And I need the recipe.
They will. And we get asked pretty much every Thanksgiving, what is that and how can I make it? And then when Jen tells them, they're like, wow, that's simple.
Yep.
And so that's why we really wanted this to be the start of our Thanksgiving recipe videos,
Yeah.
I guess. So you have a very easy one to go for. So what are you making?
We are making sweet corn spoon bread.
Sweet corn spoon bread.
Delicious.
Say that 5 times fast. All right, so we're going to get on it. We're going to show you step-by-step recipes. And if you haven't noticed, if you're existing on our channel, it is No Shave November.
Yes.
So normally I'm very clean shave and everything on the ounce of that. But No Shave November is all about raising awareness for prostate cancer. So for you fellas, you know, October is all about breast cancer awareness, and November is all about prostate cancer. So if you want to join me, y'all are going to see why I do not grow a beard by the time it comes to in November. And then here's little Princess.
Say hi.
Hi, Princess.
All right, let's do this.
Let's get on it.
So like I said, this is the most simple recipe ever. What you're gonna need is 1 can of whole kernel corn and 1 can of cream style corn. So we can our own corn. We don't grow corn, but we get it from a local farm down the road that they're non-GMO and organic. And we get big bushels of ear of corn, and then we take all the corn off and we can it, and we also freeze corn too. So that's what we're using. If you don't have access to this, you can go to any store and get a can of whole kernel and a can of sweet cream style. So difficult to say those names. But this is also for 1 batch. So I have doubled it. I've done 2 cans of whole kernel and 2 cans of cream style. You can do that. It's completely up to you. It's not Thanksgiving. This is just a regular Wednesday, and we're gonna have this for dinner as a side. So I'm just doing a small batch of it. That's enough to feed our family. You're also gonna need some type of pan. You can use glass or metal or whatever. I cook everything in cast iron, so I'm using a big round cast iron. You're gonna need a cup of melted butter, which is 1 stick of butter. You're gonna need 1 box of JIFFY corn muffin mix. It's the best. It's not homemade, but it's so good. Everybody loves it, and it's sweet, so that's where your sweetness comes from. You're gonna need a cup of sour cream. So this is 16 ounces, it's 1 pound, and I'm gonna use half of it, and that makes a cup. 3 eggs, ours are farm fresh, and that is it. So let's just go ahead and do it. We're gonna mix all of our ingredients. While you're doing this, you can go ahead and preheat your oven to 375. So that's our whole kernel. This is our cream style. 1 box of JIFFY corn muffin mix. Very simple. 1 cup of melted butter. You're gonna do 3 eggs. So like I said, these are our farm fresh eggs from our lovely chickens, but you can use store-bought or whatever. You can get eggs down the road from your neighbor.
I would say go find a farmer that has chickens if you don't have them.
And 1 cup of sour cream. So like I said, I'm going to do half of this because this whole container is 16 ounces and 8 ounce makes a cup.
And we're all about a pinch and a dash and a dab, so we kind of eyeball it anyways.
Nothing has to be specific.
But if you want to, you can. So we'll have all the ingredients and the recipe and all the exact measurements down below in the description for you.
And you're gonna mix it all together. I was just kind of beating my eggs a little because I did not do them separately. I should have, because you just never know if you're gonna get a good or a bad egg, but 99% of the time all our eggs are fine. So mix it all up. You want everything to mix well. So you can see it's all mixed together well. This is my cast iron. It is lightly greased. You can grease with whatever you choose. You know, that's really a personal preference on health stuff and whatever your preference is. Now you're just gonna pour it in. Y'all, this is simple. It doesn't get easier than this. If you're doing, you know, you're taking stuff for Thanksgiving, or you know, you don't want to have a ton of dishes to do, you can use those aluminum pans, tin pans, whatever they are. You know, a lot of people don't like those, but I have used them just for convenience of Thanksgiving. Make sure it's evenly spread.
Looks like mashed potatoes.
All right. So my oven is already preheated because I did that beforehand. 375, and pop it in.
375 for how long?
So 35 to 40 minutes, or until it's golden brown and set. You know, you don't want it mushy. You can treat it like a cake, and you can put a fork or a knife in the middle. If it comes out clean, it's good to go. You'll be able to tell by looking at it. So easy. 35 to 40 minutes and it's done. You're ready to take it. What you doing, babe?
Clean the dishes, because if I want to eat, I better clean.
That's right. So at the beginning of this video, you saw me and Zach stacking wood on the porch. Usually, you know, that would be his job. But here in the recent years, as our homestead has grown, we have realized that nobody's job is specific.
Exactly. There's no man job, no woman job. It's all of our jobs.
If you have 2 free hands and something needs to be done, then you jump on it.
That's exactly right. And
time is of the essence around here.
And I'm actually a big fan of vacuuming. I like vacuuming.
He does.
So that's kind of my taken in job. But yeah, we do it all the same. Just now, we were fixing our Premier One fencing, and me and Jim both were out there pulling weeds and making sure the wire wasn't covered. So when you have a small family and you got a small farm, all hands on deck.
That's right.
Dishes done. So now Jen's making us some actual dinner with some pork chops going in. You just gonna just do a little fry pan pork chops?
Yeah, we're just gonna fry them up. Well, they're not really fried. They're not battered.
Right.
But we're just gonna cook up some pork chops to have with the sweet corn spoon bread. And I think we're gonna have a side salad too. So that's
nice.
Our green for the meal, because I can't have a meal without something green.
Who said that you can only have Thanksgiving side dishes only on Thanksgiving?
That's right.
Eat them all the time.
Yep. Meanwhile, Zach is getting the fire back going because it's starting to get a little chilly in here.
Ain't nothing better, right? Having a nice Thanksgiving dinner and a nice warm stove to warm you up.
I wish y'all could smell the sweet corn spoon bread and the pork chops, and now this fire going.
It smells so good up in this house.
So cozy.
So if y'all are familiar with our channel, you notice our house is kind of dark. We like it that way. It feels so homey in here, and it's cozy. So a nice wood burning stove, kids that you probably hear in the background, they're not arguing too bad. They're playing for the most part. Dinner in the oven, wood burning stove, nice. It's dark and it's like 5 o'clock. It's just everything that we dreamed of. Here it is, right here.
Yep, and we are semi-off-grid, so if that's something you're interested in and you're new, check that out and follow us along, because it's a kind of a cool process. Our house is different. We don't have lights everywhere. We have one switch that turns on our lights, and that's why the rest of the corners are a little dark, but we like it that way.
I did the electrical.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very cool. We love it. We feel closer to our family having it this way. So just a sweet little moment.
All right, I think it's done. So we're gonna check it and see. Hopefully I don't burn myself. Looks done. Let me get my fork. All right, let's do a test. Comes out clean, she's good to go. So you can tell it's lightly browned on top and it just looks set, you know, it looks firm. It looks beautiful in this cast iron. Oh, so excited to eat it. I haven't had it since Thanksgiving last year.
I know, I'm pretty pumped too.
It's time. All right, let's cut into it. All right, so I'm gonna cut into it like a pie because that's how I like to serve it. We're gonna get it out of here and make sure it's good to go. Oh, it's perfect. It is so perfectly done. I love it in this cast iron. That's my favorite way to do it. So as you can see, the pork chops were done.
Now that's a helping. That one's mine.
This one's Zach's. He always gets more of a helping. But I did do the wood, so I might deserve the same helping this time.
You should. When you burn a lot of calories, you need to intake a lot of calories, right?
Yeah, so that's our salad. We've got some fresh cucumbers on it. And we are just going to enjoy this meal. The kids don't really like stuff that has textures like this, and that's okay. They're eating the pork chops, and that makes me happy because that's their protein, and they're also eating some grapes, so that makes me happy.
But they love corn on the cob. They just don't like fancy corn.
They're not big on textures, and I understand it because I wasn't either as a kid. You know, it just freaks you out when you see it, and I'm okay with that. So we're gonna eat.
Dang, son, you done ate all your grapes. Now you got your pork chops left? Attaboy.
I was eating.
What's going on, girl? You still got grapes and pork chops.
I was just eating it.
You just eating?
Yeah.
Okay. You gonna eat good?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. The first of many Thanksgiving recipes.
That's right. I think that wraps it up. I hope you all enjoy this as much as we do. And you know, remember, it doesn't always have to be for Thanksgiving. This is such an easy thing you can make any night of the week. You know, just impress someone and be like, this is my favorite Thanksgiving side dish, and we're gonna have it through the week.
Exactly right. Because who doesn't love some corn soup?
That's right, but I promise you.
She said that's right. It's not corn soup.
No, nope.
What's it called?
Sweet corn spoonbread.
Sweet corn spoonbread.
Yep, and I promise
I still
you,
messed it up.
if you take this to your Thanksgiving gathering, people are gonna love it, and they're gonna want the recipe. So make sure you print it out, share it. There's nothing that makes me more happier than sharing my recipes and knowing that you all enjoy them too.
That's right. Reminder, all the ingredients and then specific ounces and all that good stuff is going to be below in the description. And I think that wraps it up for this one.
It. We love y'all, and we hope that you have a fantastic dinner as well.
Yep, and if you're new, make sure to hit that subscribe button because we're going to have plenty more coming.
Yep, we love you.
Until the next one.
Bye.
Bye.